Good morning, David Atkins, target individual. Today I'm going to touch on V2K, reading active memory, and the RN using memory management. And there's some very good information that I've come across. And man, I'm going to tell you a little secret. The last few days, like I'm still getting fried alive and stuff, but I had no energy before. But I've been taking a lot of magnesium. I was lucky because somebody was fixing to throw away a bunch of vitamins. And because they were old, but there's a myth that when they're old they don't work. They still work. So I can't. We got some magnesium, we got vitamin C, fish oil, calcium, uh, vitamin E, B12. I came across all that, and plus the last I got some garlic, and I've been eating a clove a day, and I noticed my energy level is a lot better than it was because these weapons drain us. We got to stay hydrated. You got to take supplements. And garlic is the number one superfood. I looked it up. And what I do is I'll take a clove of garlic, break, you got not the whole thing, but I'll break a little clove off, cut it in half, and swallow it whole. And I'll feel energy. And what I found out about that, and I'm gonna get into this information in a minute. But what I found out about that is, back in the days before, you had supplements and stuff, laborers would use it, would eat a clove while they were working. Also, they used to give it to the Greek Olympic athletes, uh, give garlic to them before they went out and participated in the games. So anyway, you could try garlic. That's what I do. I cut a little clove in half and swallow it. And I've noticed that my energy level's better. It's not going to work with direct energy weapons as far as getting fried and actually feeling it though. But excuse me. Anyway, so I'm going to come out of Joshua 1:9, and it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." And that's true. Um, for my believers, if you're not a believer, I still respect you, like I say in every one of my videos. Okay, I'm going to touch on, voice to skull. Everyone who's hearing voice to skull is being monitored, and I don't know. I probably need to go. The purpose of remote neural monitor system influencing you using a daily game of remote neural deception and manipulation is to give the attackers, Hive Mind Team, cognitive researchers in the brain-to-computer interface, conscious supercomputer, the ability to restrict you at will and to allow them to deceive you or manipulate you subconsciously. V2K operates in the same manner. Everyone who is hearing V2K is being monitored in this manner and being influenced in this way as well. The phrases you are hearing should be related to the information captured during the silent monitoring period and will eventually be used as the foundation for your endless verbal harassment. You can only counter these restrictions if you are able to contrast the system's influence from your own willful activity. This is called reading active memory and involves looking for compulsive and obsessive patterns of irrational thought and erratic behavior in your own life. Reading active memory means testing and validating thoughts as the victim begins to formulate his thoughts and prepares to speak, act, etc. Seeing the relationship between your memory references, which the system and the system's output, which can be a specific directed energy attack, an audible forced speech sequence, etc., is critical to understanding how to control and ultimately defeat thought-triggered attacks, in addition to preventing the attackers from deceiving you with their cognitive magic tricks. They can impose false memories and motivational impulses, such as lust, by using a fabricated, falsified stream to inject artificial sets of brainwaves remotely captured from the victim, held and perpetually replayed into your subconscious, which you will believe are real, but are not. One way this is achieved is by dream modulation. These memories implanted in your mind can be good or terribly bad, and can be so powerful that even though you are told they're not real, you will not believe it. No matter what, with repetitive reinforcement, you will eventually come to believe the memories or motivational impulses, such as lust, or you could put anger, fear, any one of, or any other emotion, are your own unless you learn how to, and I'm going to repeat that. No matter what, with repetitive reinforcement, you will eventually come to believe the memories or motivational impulses are your own unless you learn how to read active memory. The remote neuron monitor supercomputer interfaces integration completion via brain-computer interface with the human mind and begins to inject imagery and other visuals and verbal sequences into the human mind that the TI does not recognize, seeking to establish integration completion between the remote neural monitor system and the human mind. Using memory management and repetitive reinforcement through neural programming, beta programming, etc., they can, for example, make a woman come to believe that she was raped and sexually molested as a child. People will tell her that it never happened, but with repetitive reinforcement via the neural programming, she will come to believe that it did. This is an example of repetitive reinforcement, and only when the victim begins to learn how to read active memory can she determine what is truth from deception. Now stop here. I'm not saying every girl that says they were raped, it's in their head. No, I'm just saying it's possible. This is example, and it happens. It's called beta programming, neural programming. They can make somebody believe it. So don't go saying, oh, he's saying everybody gets raped. Oh my gosh, he's saying everybody gets raped. It's all in their head. No, I'm telling you what they're capable of doing with this stuff. By constant activations and reactivation of specific sets of brain waves, they can reinforce the artificial brain waves over the normal and memory and thought process of the victim. Mind control victims begin to think differently, react differently, etc. to their destruction. This is how sexual or beta programming, sexual programming, beta programming, same thing, works. They create an insatiable sexual appetite using artificial sets of brainwaves and then use that fabricated or falsified sexual appetite to lure the victim into undesirable and destructive behavior. Now, it's not only sex, it's just different programming they can put you in. They can draw you into destructive behavior, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, too much alcohol, or drugs, anything. They can draw you into that. They can lure the victim in with they can inject impulses in your head, even though you ain't never smoked before or never drank. They can give you the desire to do that. You must keep a constant handle on your state of activity as well as your situational perception. You will, as well as you will recognize conflicting impulses, and although it is possible for the system to overpower your impulses, if you understand the attacks, you will be able to recognize the physical changes resulting from these powerful impulses, and this should prompt you to reevaluate your current state. And I've been dealing with this and real hard this week. I mean, this past few months, certain stuff that sleepwalking. They've been forced speech. They've been giving me. I'm not going to tell you the instance of what happens because I don't want to give them ammo. I deal with V2K. I just don't talk about it on here because when you talk about V2K and you get some new maybe a new target or somebody that's not a target that's finally opening up to this, they don't want to hear what V2K is going on. I guarantee you. But I do get it and I suffer from it, and I just for the most part ignore it. I do act out on it a little bit when I'm stressing real bad and in a situation where it's agitating to what's being told to me. But anyway, I'm gonna skip that for right now. God bless y'all, and just know I love every TI out there. This is a war we're in. I'm tired of getting fried alive. I'm tired of sometimes barely being able to move during the day. I'm tired of my brain being brain fogged, and I got a vibration going up my body, getting fried alive, burnt alive to a crisp. But just remember, stay hydrated. Try the garlic thing. Now, see, I'm not saying garlic stops direct energy weapons, but it'll give you energy because, it zaps us from energy. Also, I meant to bring the bottle in here. There's some stuff called BioLite or IV in a bottle. It's pretty good stuff if you're really dehydrated off the direct energy weapons. I'm trying to think. Yeah, hydration's the key because this stuff will dehydrate you. You might not think, oh, well, I'm not sweating or nothing. Well, you do sweat. If you get hit like me, you sweat. But different people get hit different ways. Sometimes they hit me and I don't sweat, but sometimes they make my head be so on fire that I sweat bullets, and that's when I go get that cold towel. However, yeah, just drink plenty of water. But what you got to remember about water is you really need you really need salt with the water. So you need. I'm not telling you to drink salt water, but I'm saying if you drink a regular bottle of water, it's not going to help. You need electrolytes, to hydrate you, to make you feel better, because this stuff dehydrates you quick. So yeah, that's what I do. I got the you know I when I get my stamps or whatever, I'll usually get some stuff from. You can get it from Walmart or any other place. It's called IV, and they even got packets. IV in a bottle. Just type in IV in a bottle. They got BioLite. BioLite's a little bit more expensive, or you got IV in the packets. I wish I'd have got one with me. And next video I'll do. Anyway, it hydrates you really well, and also it's a hydration multiplier too. So every time you drink a bottle of water, it counts, because you can drink all the bottled water you want. You get a little bit hydrated, but if you don't have electrolytes to go in it, you're not going to get hydrated. So anyway, I'm off on a rant and rave anyway. Anyway, God bless y'all. Pray for me, and I'll pray for y'all. I'm just got to all I can do is keep my faith in God, man, and just try to get through this. And you know, I'm fixing to start researching how to make a Faraday cage, and oh yeah, I want to share one more thing. If y'all are still watching me ramble on, which I hope you are. Okay, just remember there's 4 methods of shielding from CIA trauma-based mind control technology: passive shielding, chemical shielding, mental shielding, and electronic jamming. I'm going to try to go into that detail coming up soon. Other than that, I'll probably do another video. If not tomorrow, it'll be the next day for sure. Well, God bless y'all. And pray for me, and I'll pray for y'all. Have a good day.